Next, following question 5, we've got question 6 over at drill set number 5 of logical reasoning from lawhub.lsac.org. We've got our highlight tool selected, and we read the question stem as always. First, it states which one of the following, if true, most supports the critic's contention. So this is just a relatively straightforward strengthen question. We can now go to the information on the left, looking for the conclusion that we're going to have to strengthen, and we're going to highlight it once we identify it. So the statements begin, researchers trained an octopus to grab a red ball rather than a white one. Okay, that's just a statement of fact. Octopuses that watched the behavior of the trained one repeated that behavior when later placed in the same test situation, even though they were not similarly trained to do so. Okay, again, just a statement of what happened in this research. Nevertheless, critics contend that this does not show that octopuses can learn by watching. So we're going to highlight that conclusion. We probably could do it as we're reading. It's a relatively clear final argument claim. And we should recognize that we're going to have to address the evidence. We're going to have to show that the evidence about the octopuses watching the behavior of the trained one does not show that they learn by watching. There's some other reason that they replicated this activity of grabbing a red ball rather than a white one. So we just have that broad mental prediction in mind. Thank you for watching this question explanation video from LSAT drill number 5 over at lawhub.lsac.org. If you enjoyed the tips that it contained, please consider liking the video or subscribing to the channel to be notified when additional question explanation videos are produced by my guru. Also, check out the description below for links to additional resources from my guru, including links to full sets of video explanations for entire LSAT prep tests from LawHub. But for now, let's get back to this question explanation. Choice A, no other researchers have observed untrained octopuses displaying a marked preference for seizing objects of a particular color over objects of other colors. Well, if no other researchers have observed this, well, then it seems like it's unique and it was probably a trained action. So this, if anything, is going to be a reversal that shows that octopuses can learn by watching, which is the opposite of what the critics state. Then choice B, the octopuses that watched the trained octopus originally came from a marine habitat in which some of their prey was reddish, but none was white. Okay, well, this is saying that they like things that are red, but not that are white. So this could be the reasoning for why the critics say it's more a coincidence than showing they learned the behavior. So B, if you are confident with it, you can select it at this point, especially if you're aiming for that 165 plus 170 plus range. Then choice C, although learning by watching has been noted in many social animals, octopuses are not classified as social animals. Okay, many social animals. That introduces an entirely new variable. Octopuses are not classified as social animals. Doesn't mean that they can't share characteristics. So hopefully we recognize that choice C needs additional information and quite a bit of additional information to link it definitively to that conclusion from the critics. Then choice D, when placed in a second test situation, the trained octopus showed a similar preference for a red ball over a red disc. Well, we're not concerned with that one trained octopus any longer. We're concerned with the other octopi that watched that one octopus. So choice D, again, would not provide the information that's necessary to support what the critics state. And then choice E, when placed in the same test situation, another group of untrained octopuses who had not watched the trained octopus exhibited no color preference in grabbing round objects. Well, now we're talking about round objects, not colored objects. So that, again, introduces a new variable, and hopefully you've already selected choice B as your correct answer a little while ago.